I thought I had all my ducks in a row. I was retired from John Deere at 30 years of service. I also had been running a tree business on the side, also 30 years of experience pruning and removing trees. But on January 28th, 2015, I was about 20 feet off the ground pruning a maple tree. I was throwing my safety rope over a branch when one foot slipped. Then the one branch broke under the other foot, and the one branch I was holding on to also broke. So I fell forward, rotated about three-fourths of that, and landed on the back of my head. I snapped my spine, T7, I think it was, and there I was laying on the frozen ground. Um, I realized rather quickly I couldn't move anything. I couldn't really move anything at first. Tried to move my feet, my legs, nothing moved. But strangely, a calm came over me. I thought, I'm not afraid. I can't figure that out. I'm not afraid. I don't know what's going to happen, but I really felt the presence of Jesus there. I wasn't scared. Had the ambulance ride and all that, and end up a helicopter ride to Iowa City. That was the end of my walking. Faith, family, and friends is really how I get through every day. My kids, my brothers, the sisters, especially my wife Diane, they're there every day, helping me do the things I can no longer do myself. But the biggest thing is my faith. From the time I was laying under that tree, I felt Jesus by my side. 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm breathing in pain. Nobody else is there. Jesus is still there. I am so thankful to have Jesus by my side. He's got me through those bitter times in the middle of the night. He's got me through the time I was laying on the ground. I'm just looking so forward to meeting him in heaven, when I'll have no more sorrow, no more pain.
7 years ago, my mom was given a death sentence, a diagnosis of ALS, also known as Lou Gehrig's disease. For 7 years, we watched her slowly lose the ability to move every part of her body, all the while being aware of her surroundings. 3 months ago, my mom went to be with Jesus. Early in my mom's diagnosis, she planned her own funeral, which for us and anyone who knew her, that was no surprise at all because she loved to be in control of things. She picked out a fork probably 5 years ago, a beautiful fork that she wanted to be buried with. A fork, I know, that sounds a little bit crazy. So just like you save your fork for the best part of the meal, dessert, the delicious apple pie or something scrumptious, the fork served as a reminder that after this life was the best part, and that was heaven. My mom displayed an unwavering confidence that she would soon be with Jesus. A week before she died, a friend came to do her hair. When her friend entered the room, she greeted her with joy and said, "You are here to make me beautiful, to meet Jesus." As I think of her in heaven with a restored body, I am overwhelmed with joy. But I and my family are sad as we move forward and navigate life without her. My favorite part of the eulogy that she wrote were the last 2 words, "Be there." She wanted everyone in that packed church to know that she wanted them to be there in heaven with her. And I am confident that I too will be there with her. And that is only because of Jesus.
I remember that moment as if it just had happened yesterday, where our pediatrician had taken us into a separate room and sat both of us down and had explained to us what was going on with Courtney and that she had cancer and it had metastasized into other parts of her body.
Our daughter Courtney was diagnosed with cancer just 4 days before her first birthday.
things moved very quickly. And one of the images that I remember vividly was walking Courtney with her stretcher out to the helicopter behind the hospital and seeing her get loaded up into the Iowa helicopter and being flown away. It was at that time, as a parent, as a dad, I just felt utterly helpless.
So the next 8 months were filled with surgeries and lots of chemotherapy and medications and all the horrible things that come with cancer treatment. But we were very hopeful, and we had legions of prayer warriors all over the globe praying for Courtney's healing.
But the hard part for us was when we saw that we were exhausting all of our medical options, and it seemed as if, though at this point God was choosing not to come and heal her, that we as parents began to pray a different prayer, something that was very hard for us to experience. And we prayed for God's mercy and that He would come quickly and take Courtney home.
And I was really hoping that she would make it to Easter, because I had bought her this beautiful Easter dress, and I just really was looking forward to dressing her up in that dress and celebrating that final Easter together as a family. But unfortunately, Courtney passed away just 2 weeks before Easter, and so that ended up being the dress she met Jesus in. That first Easter that we lost Courtney was very unique for me, in that I wasn't going to church out of obligation. I was there to celebrate the resurrection of Jesus, because the resurrection is everything. It is everything. It is the hope, the foundation that our future and our hope is built on.
We will have a chance to see our daughter again because of what Jesus Christ has done for us. He gives us that living hope.